Hey guys, Maxman RC coming at you today. I'm going to show you a fun little thing that I just received, and that is this guy, the Akaso Brave 7. Basically, as you can tell, it's clone of a GoPro. I do have my GoPro 6, which y'all have seen some footage coming from this camera. It's been a great camera, but overall I decided I needed to get a little bit more angles, better angles, so I decided to get a second one. But honestly, I couldn't justify paying $300 for another GoPro when I use it sparingly. This guy was under $200, well under $200. I think this thing was like $120, and it seems to do everything that the GoPro does. Let's take a quick look at both of them, and I will do a side-by-side comparison of recording on how each one of them records. With this one, we already know when we purchased it, it comes with the camera, it comes with its cage, and it also comes with a couple accessories. With this one, it comes with a cage, it comes with 2 batteries, it comes with 1 charger, comes with the windscreen for the cage itself, which I thought was really nice, and it comes with your basic accessories, basic adapters and everything. However, I do not like the adapters that this thing comes with. What I mean by that is I don't like the way that these guys work. It actually has 3 tabs. We got you can see it right here. We got the front tab right here, and then we have the side-by-side ones. In order for these to actually go into any of their mounts, you actually have to pull up on this thing, on this little tab right here, which I have a feeling is going to snap off real quickly. Thankfully, this works with any GoPro accessory as well, so we're going to be using GoPro mounts instead of this little honestly, the trash mount, I don't like it at all. The screws though, they're just GoPro screws. Everything else is GoPro friendly. So let's take a quick look at this camera, shall we? Okay, so the Akaso Brave 7 and the GoPro Hero 6 Black. Obviously, the GoPro Hero 6 has been a great camera for me. Like I mentioned, you guys have seen footage coming from this camera, but it is a little old. You can actually see right here, it's a crack that goes on the screen. It's still completely waterproof though, so I have no issues with that at all whatsoever. Overall, great camera. I'm not gonna go into depth with this one because we all know GoPro. We all know they make decent cameras. The Akaso Brave 7, the one thing I really liked about this one is it actually has a front screen as well, not just the rear screen. Works just like a regular GoPro. Pop the bottom right here, you have your battery. Go to the side, and you have your SD card and a USB-C for transferring media. And just like the GoPro, you want to make sure everything's nice and tight, because this thing is waterproof as it sits, just like the GoPro is. Another thing that I've always liked about the GoPro, if you crack the front lens, all you really have to do, I'm not really gonna do it right now, is twist and put the new lens on, and you're all set. With this one, same idea, just twist, and there you go. You can just change the lens. What I'm thinking is, I'm pretty sure that they're gonna be having filters for the lens, and then you'll just be able to swap them out. They might already have them, so I'm gonna take a look at that later on. So in order to power it on, pretty quick and simple. The recording button, press and hold. There it is. Screen is on, your LED light is on, and the screen is off. So basically, let's take a look. Let's just do one quick recording here. Now we're recording, nice and simple. We're gonna do a full comparison when it comes to recording, so I'm not just gonna stick it in here. You can see we got the 3 recording lines and the light up on top telling us that we're recording here. Resolutions, I keep them at 1080-60 because that gives me the most time, and it's actually pretty clear. But it does have 4K at 30 frames, 2.7K at 30 frames, 2K at 60 frames, 2K at 30 frames, 1080p at 90 frames, 1080p at 60 frames, 1080p at 30 frames, 720p at 120 frames, 720p at 60, and 720p at 30. I have the GoPro set at 1080-60, so we're going to be recording same 1080 at 60. It does have image stabilization just like the GoPro. Loop recording time, so you can loop it. Time lapse, video shoot, it records the audio, obviously, exposure, white balance, meter, all of this if you know what you're doing with cameras. So you can actually set everything up. We go here, you can actually see as well that the driving mode, so you can use it as a dash cam. Wind noise reduction, which again, one thing that I like about this thing, it actually comes with a windscreen for the cage, which I'm pretty sure I can also use on the GoPro cage, since they're basically the same idea. Auto low light, ISO, WDR, language, date format, date, time, and the screen is actually very smooth. I really like that. Date Sam screensaver SD about. Overall, it looks like a really decent camera. We're gonna be trying this out. I can't wait to try this guy out. I think it's gonna be really nice. I do have to figure some things out, like for example, how to turn on the front screen, because this actually is a front screen, so that we can see what goes on and what we're recording. But overall, I mean, honestly, it looks like it's going to be a decent camera, and we're gonna be putting this camera and the GoPro side by side at 1080p 60 to see how the recording is on each one of them. So yeah, that right there, guys, is the Akaso Hero 7. Quick little video on it, and we're gonna see how the recording comes along, and I'll keep you posted about turning on this front screen, which I know it should be pretty stupid simple. You can change the modes with just the side keys right here. Now we're at 40. We're at photo, we're back at video. You can actually zoom in and out with them as well. I wasn't ready for that. It's a simple, intuitive user interface, no different than the GoPro. So yeah, that right there, guys, is the Akaso 7. Going back over here, power it off. Phew. So like I said, that's the Akaso 7. We're gonna be doing a comparison between the Akaso and the GoPro, and we're gonna see which one records better. Honestly, even though the GoPro is older, I have a feeling it's still gonna be doing a much better job recording than the Akaso, but that remains to be seen. So we're gonna take a look at that, and stay tuned for that video. Have a good day, guys. Maximan RC out.